James George is getting ready to go. He's showing signs of why many are calling him one of the most promising young talents this season. It's the Corpus Christi Hooks taking on the Midland Rockhounds. Introductions wrapping up down on the field. First pitch just minutes away. James George digs in now. Right through there for a strike. Runner at second here and one away.
Hey, keep it going up there. Clutch up.
Hit hard on a line. And now two down. Henry Bolte now at the plate. Bashes this one to deep left center. That one carrying. Grabs it right up against the wall. Runner tagging, heading for home. Nice team-first approach on that sacrifice fly. Good attitude for any minor leaguer to emulate. One down. Next to hit, James George. 0 for 1 so far.
Yeah, you got it. Nice job.
And that's a one-out single. He was all over that one. That's a really clean swing he put on that ball. Met it out front and pulled it into the outfield for a line drive base hit. Runner on the move in the dirt. Throw and safe. That is a stolen base.
Hey, no one better right now, kid. Here we go.
Goes down on strikes, and he knew he should have offered it that one. 2 away and a runner in scoring position here. The catcher, the next to hit.
Hey, no one better.
Runner takes off for third. Fly ball left field. And makes the catch. So digging in, James George. 1 for 2. Line drive. Fair ball. Makes the turn, heads for second base. Here comes the throw. And it's a 2-out double. Good rip down the line there. As soon as it fell in fair territory, it was pretty much guaranteed extra bases. Stepping to the plate for Corpus Christi, Jack Blomgren.
Runner!
And the runner takes off for third. Ground ball to the right side. Third out, that'll end the frame. So no runs here. Man at first with one gone. And here at the plate, Nate Nankel. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Line drive to center field. And 2 away now.
Now back, second baseman,
No outs, runner at first. Here's the center fielder, James George.
Hey, big moment. We need you. Here we go. Laser.
Ripped into right center, should be extra bases. Around second, on the way to third. Coming to the plate. Comes across to score. Big at bat to pad their lead up to 3. Right there we saw a fastball that was piped, and he was licking his chops as that thing was coming in. Great cut. And here is Jack Blomgren.
Designated hitter, Jack Blomgren.
Runner takes off for third in the dirt.
2 strikes.
No throw, and he steals third easily.
Here we go. I need you right here.
The right-handed reliever pops this one up. Halter. 1 away.
Now batting, number 33.
Coming up to the dish for Corpus Christi, number 33. And the 0-1 now. This one popped up. White gets there under it. And now 2 away. Batter probably wants a mulligan after that swing. That one was right down the pipe, the kind of pitch hitters dream about. Runner at third and 2 out. Next up for the Hooks, number 13.
Clutch up.
Fly to left. Settles under it and makes the catch. That ends the inning and limits the damage. So up next, Willie McIver. Here's the 0-1 pitch. On a line to center. Makes the play, and that is out number 3. They're set down in order. Go-ahead run on base. James George will hit next. RBI knocked the last time up, and now a chance to drive in another run. Fastball in for a strike. Tough spot for the pitcher, but that's how you want to attack it, by getting ahead early and putting the pressure on the hitter. Out towards left center. That's pretty deep. Puts it away for the out. We head to the bottom of the ninth. Now stepping to the plate for Midland, Willie McIver. Number 9 hitter here, trying to get on base, set the table for the top of the lineup, and give them a chance at staying alive in this one. Liner into center. And a base hit right there. Not many hitters can make that kind of contact on balls in that location. High pitch on a 2-strike count, and he did well to put the barrel on it. George was outstanding. James George, with a remarkable season so far, leading his team in RBIs. Can he deliver at the plate again today? Now at the plate, James George. 3 hits last night, a big factor in getting that win. Line drive to left field. Makes the grab. That's out number 2. Nobody on with 1 out. Now the third baseman, Tommy White. Line, and that's a base knock. And it gets by. Around first, hustling for 2. It's been a tough run at the plate for him lately. He needed that base hit. On that one, he got good early pitch recognition and flashed the bat through the zone. That let him catch the ball out front and rip it into the gap for a double. George stands in now and watches strike one. Out to short. Oh, great stop. Gathers and throws. Nicely done for the out.
The batter, the left fielder, Zach Daniels.
So two down. Digging in for the hooks, James George. Laser to third, but handled well. That ends the inning. So they go quietly here to the bottom of the fourth inning now. The Hooks out in front, 2-0. Mid-South Electronic Credit Union is a proud sponsor of this broadcast. With only one ATM available, you can be sure your PIN is secure. Join MSECU. Now a swing, and this ball is well hit. It's got a chance. High bounce over the fence for an automatic double. Really nice bit of hitting there. He put a real charge into that ball. Very nearly had a homer, but he can be proud of that automatic double anyway. 2 away. Runners at first and third. And now the center fielder, James George.
Hey, keep it going. You're next up there. Need you right now.
And it's into the gap. One run is in. Coming around third. Also crosses the plate. Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. Got the center cut fastball and pounced on it. That thing was smoked. Man at second here with 2 away. Zach Daniels digs in now. This one's crushed deep to left, way out of here. Home run. Flexes the power with that swing. A 2-run shot. And they add on. It's 10-2. Always helps to pad the lead, and they did exactly that. All set for the start of this inning. Stepping in, James George. On the ground, handles the chance. The throw to first. Leadoff batter set down to open the 7th.
Now batting, left fielder, Zach.
Here's the center fielder, James George. Dodson, 27 years old, and he was a second-round pick back in 2018. Swing, and that ball smashed on the line. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, the left fielder.
This game shows... James George, one of the most exciting talents in the game. So digging in, James George. Really strong hitting performance recently, collecting extra base hits routinely. Took that one, but it's wise to lay off pitches in that location in situations like this. Don't want to bounce into the double play. This out to center. Pulls it down for the catch, and there's 2 down. So up next, Nate Nankill. Base hit. Lead runner hits second and heads for third. Here comes the throw. The tag, out! What a terrific throw from center field to cut the runner down at third base. He showed good mechanics and arm strength there. Offense pushed it that time, but it didn't work out. George batting for the second time, and that's strike one.
0-1's the count.
We're here in the top half of the third. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Lines this one to center. Dives, but can't make the catch. Here's the throw to the plate. Runner around third. Now a dive for the tag. Out! And that ends. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And here's the catcher, Lyle Lynn. This one is labeled. And off the base of the wall. Around first, hustling for 2. Safe at second with a leadoff double. Up against it with 2 strikes right there, but still managed to win the at-bat. Great job on the 0-2 count. Clearly recognized the pitch early out of the hand and gave it a strong, balanced cut. Now they've got a good shot at scoring the first run of the game with the runner in scoring position. Hauls it in, there's 1 away. It's the Large Lad Burgers Big Inning. If 3 or more runs score in the bottom of the 6th, your ticket can be exchanged for a free absolute unit burger tomorrow at Large Lad Burgers. And that one hammered. Back there. High bounce sends this one over the fence. That's an automatic double. Really strong swing there, and he might have thought he'd hit a homer right off the bat. Not quite enough for it, but I'm sure he's happy enough with the automatic double. 1 gone and a runner on at first. Stepping to the plate for Corpus Christi, James George. This one's smoked out to left. 2 away now. And now the center fielder, James George.
Looking good. No one better up there. Here we go.
Breaking ball through there for a strike. He swings and fouls one off. And the tying run at second. And a base hit. Headed for the plate. Scores on that one. Now the tag at second, and he's out trying to stretch it into a double. He's capable of giving them more than he did today. Nothing too bad, but nothing great. One down. Next up, the designated hitter, James George. Doing a good job lately to avoid swings and misses. Working. This one is labeled. And that's a fair ball. Now he turns for second. The throw in. And into second with 1 away. That's a double. Aggressive approach paid off there. Found something he could hit. Good rip down the line there. As soon as it fell in fair territory, it was pretty much guaranteed extra bases. Now they've got a good shot at scoring the first run of the game with the runner in scoring position. And now the runner breaks for third in the dirt. And he swipes third without a throw.
Hey, your turn. Drop him in. 2-1
now. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. White settles underneath it. 2 away. Runner at third, 2 away. Now it's the right fielder, Colin Barber.
Hey, your turn. Drive him in. Clutch up for us.
And ball 4, 2 aboard. Coming up to the dish for Corpus Christi, number 33. Swing and a high fly to left. Got it. Welcome back to Midland, top of the 4th inning. If you're looking for a sweet treat, the concession stand here in Midland has you covered with sheet cake, both on a plate or on a stick. He's shown some excellent command in this game, and that's helped drive his success, really putting the ball where he wants it to go. Skies it out towards left center. Bolte on the move. Makes the grab, 1 down.
Now batting, Cesar Salazar.
1 out and the bases are empty. Next up for the Hooks, James George. On the ground to short. And 2 away now. All set to start the 9th inning in this one. Digging in for the Hooks, James George. Line drive to left field. There's 1 down. Disappointing outcome. He was a difference maker for them in this one. They took the loss, but he did a nice job to contribute. James George is getting ready to go. He's showing signs of why many are... The batter now, James George. And you'd have to think that a breakthrough might be coming here. Now that he's gotten ahead in the count, he needs to attack and finish off this hitter. And that's ripped to left. And foul ball. Gomez, the lead runner at second. Guillorme at first, 1 out. To third. Fair ball. Runner rounds third, on his way to the plate. Runner scores, and they have the lead. Oh, caught up in a rundown. They get the tag on him, and that's the 2nd out. Bottom of the 1st. Coming up to the dish now for Midland, Drew Swift. On the ground to third. And a foul ball. The 0-1. Swing, ground ball out to short. And there's 1 down. Now at the dish, Johnny Butler.
Hey!
1 out and the base is empty. And that's outside. That one to first, and that's just foul. Got the hitter swinging for the strikeout. Home first moving quickly tonight, 2 away. And here's the first baseman. Doing a fine job at the plate recently. Hits in each of the last 6 games. Ripped right back the mound. That got him. Not in time. Safe. So a runner aboard. Here's the third baseman, Tommy White.
Hey! 0-1's the count.
That one finds the corner. And the count is 0-2. Not sure he was ready to hit. Took the first 2 pitches for strikes. Time for him to battle now. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Here it comes. Cut on and miss. That's a strikeout. 1 hit. On to the bottom of the second. And now the right fielder, Nate Nankill. Nankill measures 6'2", 22 years old, and he was drafted in the 7th round in 2023. Comes up empty, strike 2.
0-2.
Swings and misses. And quickly one away in the second inning. Efficient work on the mound there. Here's the left fielder, Nelson Beltran. Collected a couple of hits in yesterday's game. Foul ball there. Swing lifted to left field. Baez should have this one. And a couple of quick outs. The shortstop getting ready to hit.
Hey!
Strike 2. Rapid fire work on the mound. He's keeping these batters on their toes. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And it's 3 up and 3 down in this inning. No run. Bottom of the inning, stepping in for the Rockhounds, Henry Bolte. That's a strikeout looking. They get the leadoff batter here in the 3rd. Here's the catcher, Willie McIver.
Yeah!
Home team down by 1. Here in the back end of the 3rd inning. Swings and misses. And it's 0-2. Way too cavalier an approach from this lineup. They seem to be swinging at everything. Try to get him chasing on the changeup. Great job to see changeup out of the hand and lay off it. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. 2 straight retired to begin the bottom of the 3rd. Back to the top of the order here. Next up for the Rockhounds, Drew Swift. Grounded out the first time. Here's a fly to center. Guillorme heading towards it. Makes the play. That is out number 3. Nothing across. Welcome back to Midland. Top of the 4th inning. The Rockhounds get their name from the oil and gas industry in the area. A rockhound is just a nickname for a geologist. Well struck, out to left. That's down, 1 hops off the wall. Coming up to the dish for Corpus Christi, Shea Whitcomb. Payoff pitch. There goes the runner. Fly ball out to left field. And there's 1 away. Just a shade too early with the swing, and the mechanics might have broken down a bit. He needs to try to put that up the middle instead of yanking it to the pull side. And here's the catcher, Cesar Salazar. Now here's the 0-2. Runner on the go. This one in the air to right. 2 down. Just missed that one a bit. A half-inch closer to the sweet spot, and it might have gotten down for a hit. 2 outs and a runner at first. Stepping to the plate for Corpus Christi, Luis Baez. Ground ball to third base. There in plenty of time, ends the inning. They get a leadoff single, but leave the runner stranded. We're midway through the 4th. Corpus Christi with the lead, 1-0. If you're ready to build your dream home with a moat and a whispering gallery, call AC Hines Architecture. If you don't want those things, call someone else. Back here in Midland, bottom of the 4th inning. Took a little too long on the mound, and the umpire rules it's an automatic ball. He He didn't start his windup before the pitch timer expired, and it's an automatic ball. Fouled off left side. And now the 2-1. Right through there for a strike. Got the batter looking for the K. Leadoff batter retired in the fourth. And here's the first baseman. Reached on an infield single the first time. And immediately fires a strike to the left-handed batter. Love how he's attacking the zone, throwing a ton of strikes. These hitters need to be ready to swing at the first good strike they see. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. 2 outs already in the home fourth. And next, the cleanup hitter, Tommy White. Struck out swinging the first time. These hitters are coming with an aggressive approach at the plate, swinging the bat early in the count. That can spark some offense, or it can put you in a lot of bad counts. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Struck out swinging. And that's a 1-2-3 inning. So no runs on no hit. Bottom half of the fifth, and the Rockhounds batting. That's in for a strike. Late that time, and it's strike 2. Got to 0-2 on 2 consecutive sliders, and now he can go a number of ways to finish this hitter off. Bounce to the left side. Tosses to first, and the leadoff hitter set down in the fifth. So digging in, Nelson Beltran. 2 hits in last night's game. 0-1. This has been a solid outing for him, and a lot of that is because he keeps pounding the zone like he did with that low fastball. Swings through it. Down 0-2, and now you have to shorten up and just find a way to put it in play. Maybe going to have to fight 1 or 2 off. Takes it to first for the out.
Now batting, number 3.
And now the shortstop, number 3. Struck out on just 3 pitches the last time up. Ground ball right side. Will do it alone, and 1-2-3, that's the inning. Nobody on with 1 out. Digging in, James George. Ground ball left side. That's an out. We're in the bottom of the 6th. Here's the center fielder, Henry Bolte. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Pop up, foul on the right side. On the way over. Makes the catch for the out. Next up, Willie McIver. Struck out swinging in the first AB. With all these first pitch strikes, he's clearly not afraid of contact. This is an aggressive and effective approach. Down 0-2, swings through it. Home team down by 1. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Swings and misses, struck him out. Now a chance for Drew Swift. Swing and a high fly to left. Pretty deep. Swallows it up. That's out number 3. We're through 6 full innings. The Hooks on top here, 1-0. 2 gone and the bases loaded. At the plate, James George. Out to short. Play made. That ends the inning. Hope you had a good stretch at home, set for the last half of the seventh. Now stepping to the plate for Midland, Johnny Butler. Bouncing ball here, rolls foul. That one in there. That's strike two.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Struck out looking for the backwards K. And they get the leadoff hitter in the seventh. The first baseman now at the plate, 1 for 2.
Hey.
That one in for a strike. 0-2 now. With 2 straight strikes on the inner half of the plate, that leaves the batter vulnerable away. Maybe something off speed. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. That one out to right. Barber turns, moving to the left. Couldn't get to it before it dropped foul. 1 out and the base is empty. Fly ball very deep to right field. This one on its way. Bangs off the wall. Into second with a double, and they've got something brewing now. Nice job at the dish. He fell behind, but held tough and got the hit. Great job on the 0-2 count. Clearly recognized the pitch early out of the hand and gave it a strong, balanced cut. 2 gone now. So 2 down now, and here at the plate, Nate Nankill. That one fouled off. Tying run waits at the plate. Swing and a foul straight back. Swings and misses. It's a K. And that ends the inning. Still in total command. They turn things over to the southpaw, Jose Fleury. Has to collect quick outs and keep the team within striking distance.
Looking good. No one better up there.
George in the box now. No balls and a strike. The 0-1. Ground ball left side. Could be 2. Flips for 1. And that is a double play. Fantastic. That's a very smooth play coming across the bag at second. He makes the bare hand play look very easy. Teams are looking for effective play, not necessarily flashy play, but he had both right there. George with a brilliant effort on the mound in this one. Not a bad job at the plate either. No shade to his hitting in this one, certainly respectable, but the work on the mound is what really stands out to me. A prospect who can perform this well on both sides of the ball is something any front office would covet. Next up for the Hooks, James George. On fire at the dish lately. 9 hits already in the series. George batting 5th today, and he was a 6th round draft pick in 2024. Fly ball left field, Bolte on the move to the right. Hauls it in for the out.
The third baseman, Joe Wickdall.
First and second, 1 away. Next is the designated hitter, James George. 2 hits in 5 at-bats yesterday. And that's in for a strike. Tough spot for the pitcher, but that's how you want to attack it, by getting ahead early and putting the pressure on the hitter.
Hey, looking good, looking good.
Out to center. Pulls it down. Tags up from second, heads to third. So after he moved up on the tag, we'll see if they can pay it off and bring him in to score. A lot of ways they can plate this run now. We go to the top of the 7th. Digging in for the Hooks, James George.
George.
Smoked on the ground to second. Safe at first as they can't make the play. And that's a tough break out there at second. His throw just sailed a bit wide that time. Now the third baseman, Shea Whitcomb. Nobody out and a runner at first.
Runner, runner, runner.
A runner jumped the gun for second, and he's out on the tag. Great job by the pitcher to stay cool in that spot. He could easily have gotten overamped and thrown it away, but he stayed controlled, and they got the out on the pickoff. All set to start the 9th inning in this one. Coming up to the dish for Corpus Christi, James George. Grounder to third, White. Tosses to first, and the leadoff batter set down here in the 9th.
The third baseman, Whitcomb.
I think he may find a way to get some extra cage time after this one. He may feel like he didn't do enough to lift them. 4-3, our final score. For our entire outstanding crew here at the show,
Said I gotta do better, I gotta do better, I gotta pick up the pieces and master the puzzle upon us. Look the man in the mirror in the eye and be honest. Slow down time, get back in line with my chakras. Reach for the galaxy, leave stardust for thus after me. Enter the void, fill in the cavity. Risk the reward if that's how it has to be. I gotta do better, I gotta do better, I gotta do everything in my power to try to do what gotta do. Ride the tide, don't fight with the current that guided you. Melt the ice round the furnace burning inside of you. I gotta do better, I gotta do better, I gotta do better. There's nothing they can do that I can't do better. Better yet, there's nothing I can do that I can't do better. Yeah, I'm better.